Dear friends, this video is about Ajanta Caves. Ajanta Caves are world famous rock cut Buddhist caves which are located about 110 kilometers from Chhatrapati Shambaji Nagar or Aurangabad of Maharastra State. Ajanta Caves are world famous caves because in few caves there are mural paintings still preserved in a very good shape. UNESCO has declared Ajanta Caves as a World Heritage Site in 1983. These caves are carved on one of the branches of Satputa ranges of Sahiyardi Mountain ranges. They are horseshoe shaped and they are located on the edge of a stream called Vaghora. Later on, Archaeological Survey of India has taken over these caves in 1953. They are nearby a village called Ajanta Village, and it's believed that these caves were named after Ajanta Village. But some historians believe that Ajanta Caves were named after a great Buddhist monk. Shunga dynasty, Shatavahana dynasty, Maurya, Vakata, and Chalukya dynasties had built these caves from 200 BC to 600 AD for a period of over 850 years. It took almost 850 years to build these 30 caves by 5 dynasties in different timelines. By the end of 8th century, the Buddhist monk deserted this area, and slowly these caves were covered by thick forest, bushes, and trees. After 8th century, nobody has visited these caves, and they almost submerged in the thick forest. As these caves were covered by thick forest from 800 AD to 1800 AD, means almost for 800 years, nobody was knowing about these Buddhist caves. But during 1819, a miracle has happened. On April 14th, John Smith, a British officer from a Madras regiment, was on a tiger hunt in this valley. He was behind a tiger with his party, and he saw the cave number 10 of Ajanta Cave. Later on, John Smith, with the help of locals, came down to cave number 10, and he was surprised to see many paintings and sculptures in this cave. He informed his higher authorities. Later on, the higher authorities of the British regiment has taken over the issue, and they have excavated all these caves. John Smith has put his remarks on one of the pillars in cave number 10. He has put the year and date also here. Friends, about 545 paintings were identified in 30 Ajanta caves, but today there are only few paintings in 6 caves, namely cave number 1, 2, 9, 10, 16 and 17. The cave number 17 is now having the maximum number of paintings. The word Bodhisattva means previous birth forms of Gautama Buddha. The previous birth forms of Buddha include Amitabha, Manjushri, Avalokeshwara, Padmapani, Vajrapani, Chakrapani, and Virochana. And the word Jataka stories or Jataka tales or Jataka kathas are the stories of Gautama Buddha, of his past life or previous life, his rebirths, and preachings or the principles of Buddhism. In Ajanta Caves, most of the paintings are in around Jataka tales, telling about the previous stories or the life stories or incidents of Gautama Buddha and his principles. After climbing about 50 steps, we have reached the cave number 1 and started exploring the paintings. Bodhisattva Padmapani and Bodhisattva Vajrapani are the two important paintings in cave number 1 on either side of the main shrine. Bodhisattva Padmapani holds a lotus in his left hand, whereas Bodhisattva Vajrapani holds a diamond or Vajra on his hand. The lotus represents the purity and ideal of Buddhism, whereas Vajra represents the strength and power of Buddhist mythology. Well, how the paintings are so intact even after 2000 years. That's a very interesting story. Initially, the rock surface was chiseled and a rough surface was prepared on the rock. On that one, two layers of rock, grit or sand, vegetable fiber, paddy husk, grass or other organic fiber material was painted. Finally, the surface was finished with a thin coat of lime wash. On this lime wash, when it was wet, painting was made. Even the colors were also made from the organic origin. Paintings can be seen on walls, pillars and roofs. It was told that mashals and vegetable oils were used as a source of light to work in the caves to paint these paintings. Also, mirrors and water in wide pans were used to reflect sunshine into the caves to paint the ceiling and pillars. In a hurry and running short of time, don't miss these caves, especially number 1, 2, 9, 10, 16, 17, 19, 21 and 26. Cave number 10 is the oldest cave discovered by John Smith, and it's a Chaitya Guha with a stupa at the end. Because of time constraint and scorching heat, we could able to cover only few caves, cave number 1, 10 and 2 and 3. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thanks to all my YouTube members. Please post your comment in my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.